What's up? What's good? What's going on, Sag? Let's jump in and catch the check the current energy. See what is currently affecting you at this time. How can I show up and be a friend? What does the universe need you to know? Guys, this is for your Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages for your ninth house. But even with that being said, guys, just take what resonates and chuck the rest for someone else. Let's see. I actually rolled the dice. I wasn't going to just flat out do Sag today, but Sag came out on the dice. So let's see. Let's see, Spirit. What is it? Why did Sag come out on the dice? Why does Sag need this reading? How can I show up and be there? I want to thank you all for smashing that thumbs up button. It is thoroughly appreciated. Because Spirit wants you to know a situation is breadcrumbing you. There's a situation that is giving you minimum attention. This person, like, you need to be focused on something else. Spirit is wanting you to be focused on something else. You're about to be getting some sort of social recognition, okay? And Spirit wants you to not really focus on situations that are giving you vague promises or keeping you as an option. This is time for you. What does Sag need to know right now, Spirit? Look, damn. Came right out. Me versus me. This is a season of personal growth for you, not to focus on situations. Like, this is not the time to waste energy on hopeless romantic DM slides. I feel like that Spirit is wanting you to give those situations very minimal attention at this time. You're going through some sort of personal development. Or someone's giving you very little attention because they're focused on their own self-growth. And, okay, so, and if that's the case, then, like, you're getting yourself all wound up about nothing. It's much ado about nothing. Someone's pulling back their energy to really just focus on themselves. Yeah, look, spiritual awakening. Yeah, sudden clarity. Can't ignore it anymore. There's a situation that Spirit is telling you to give minimum attention to and address your thought process at this time. Because it looks like that situation, I don't know, there's some sort of spiritual personal growth. Yeah, someone's going through some personal growth or personal transition. So there's a need to really make sure that you're not getting fed in, like, don't be feeding into these false, exaggerated storylines because it's unnecessary drama, overreacting to minor events. Let me see, Spirit. Show me what I'm having a hard time seeing clearly here. Can you show me the blind spot here for me, please? So you feel like that someone is pulling back their energy for ulterior motives. Meanwhile, someone is in the position of becoming a better version than they were yesterday. Yeah, there's unspoken tension and it's creating unnecessary drama. Let me see. Show me the blind spot. A facade of concerns. See, but there is something about a hidden agenda. The fear of a hidden agenda is creating it's creating unnecessary distance between you. The fear. Okay, so let's see. I definitely see that there is some sort of fear of fear that someone may be up to something. It's like there's a fear that there's a hidden agenda or ulterior motive as to why someone isn't wanting to fully commit to this situation. And I do feel like that is creating distance and allowing the two of you all to drift apart. Let's see, Spirit, what's going on here? Why is this message here for Sag? What's the message of love here? I didn't see what that was. Yeah, regret. So someone does feel remorse for the way that they treated you. So someone could have felt like that, yeah, damn, someone could be recognizing that they have real emotions for you. But someone could be recognizing that, you know, they started to kind of like breadcrumb this situation because they felt like someone had ulterior motives as to why they wasn't ready to fully commit to this connection. And I feel like that began to drain the life out of this connection here. So where is this situation headed? Where is this situation headed, Spirit? Where is this situation headed? Find romance. Where is this situation headed? Find romance. Caught up in the whirlwind of emotions and promises, breaking free from the stress. So I do see like there's some sort of new romantic pathway that is trying to open up here. So now we need to figure out what is the pathway to get there, right? Show me Sagittarius in the person, Spirit. Show me the challenge and the advice to navigate this challenge. And the journey towards finding romance. How is Sag showing up here, Spirit? Clear, concise messages. So we have the Page of Swords for how Sag is showing up. Your person is showing up as the Queen of Wands in the reverse. The challenge here between the two of you all is the Four of Pentacles. Both you all are holding back. The advice to navigate this challenge here is the Death card. The pathway. What's the navigation towards this fine romance? The Queen of Swords. The Nine of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. All right, Sagittarius, I want to thank you all so much for showing up. I want to thank y'all for smashing that thumbs up button. It is thoroughly appreciated. Let's see. So it does show me that your person is showing up quite, I will have to say, kind of very much so aggressive and demanding here. And flip or switch these roles for how they resonate, okay? You are showing up as someone that's very like you have some mental restlessness about this connection. This connection seems to plague you mentally a lot. I have to be honest with you, Sagittarius, you could be trying to like spy on this person quite a bit at this time. But I feel like that the two of you all are definitely holding back from one another for sure. Now, the advice to navigate this challenge here is to acknowledge one, like, okay, so I'm being stubborn, I'm holding back, but I still can't move on. I'm still not moving on. That's your advice, is to acknowledge the progress that you've made towards rebelling against this situation. Because I feel like that's actually trying to show you where you're allowing yourself to have an emotional reaction to this situation instead of instead of having the outcome that brings about movement, You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely a need to address how people are becoming overly emotional, and how, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because your feelings are hurt or because you don't like the way this was said, how do you become malicious in your response? How do you become malicious in your strategy? Oh, you gonna do that? Well, let me show you what I'm gonna do then. It's that energy. This energy has to be addressed, okay? In order to get to this fine, like, to, it's like, I don't know, it's almost like, I have to be honest with you, whatever it is you're going through, I do feel like that there is a major benefit for this season of being out in the cold. I do feel like that there needs to be, it's kind of like with this Four of Pentacles being the blockage, I feel like that the two of you all were both kind of like playing it safe here. And because you guys were playing it safe and holding your emotions kind of close, Spirit said, okay, shit, y'all won't play that shit. I'm going to shake things up real quick and allow this explosion to happen, or allow this whirlwind to happen, so that you're forced to see what you're really dealing with, so that you can acknowledge, is this comfortable or uncomfortable for you? I do feel like that it didn't work in someone's favor to be holding their emotions so close to their chest. What does this person regret? What does this person regret? The Knight of Wands, they definitely being very impulsive. Like, not really put, like, they, like, whatever their impulsiveness was, it didn't help. Like, they lacked ambition. Like, they just didn't seem like they wanted to, they didn't show that they wanted to put the work and the effort in on something. With the Eight of Pentacles being in the reverse here, there was definitely some sort of lack of focus, lack of ambition here. Someone wasn't trying to, it was just that it's like someone got carried away in their passion here. And they do regret that. They allow their passion to get the best of them. The Four of Swords is in the reverse here. Yeah, this person feels like that created some sort of lack of progress. This person feels like, it says conflict avoidance. This person subconsciously wishes, like, they feel like that they could have avoided that conflict. It wasn't worth sacrificing the long-term stability. What the two of you all, I don't know, there was something about this conflict sacrificed more than what they recognized. At least they're definitely telling me that there was some sort of impulsiveness that created a burnout here. What is this impulsiveness? What is this? The King of Swords. Someone's mouth got the best of them. It's almost telling me there could have been some sort of power play. There's definitely some sort of, there had to be a verbal altercation, an impulsive verbal altercation with the King of Swords coming out here. There's definitely some sort of power play here. Well, they regret it. So why is this person showing up as the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Star card? This person doesn't have much hope in this, I have to be honest. Which is why breadcrumbing is here. I do feel like that this person does feel lost, but they don't have a lot of hope, and they don't want to put too much into it because they don't have a lot of hope that what they put into it is going to return on the investment. But they do want to put the conflict behind you all. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, they definitely want to put the conflict behind you all. How does Sag respond? The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Disorganized, disarray. How do you respond? Disorganized. Three of Swords. How do you respond? Still, like, you respond to someone that is not ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? As if you, yeah, as if there's still an imbalance, as if you're still affected. What does that mean? The King of Wands. Not ready. Like, you could come off as a little ruthless. You could try to match this person. Like, you could try to reciprocate this person's energy. And that goes back to that energy of, oh, you do that? Watch this. That goes back to that energy. I do feel like that is the unnecessary drama, the unnecessary reaction to the situation. How is Sag showing up? Why is Sag showing up as the Page of Swords? The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And the King of Cups is out here. The Three of Cups is out here as well. See, I definitely feel like that it's like you're ready to talk, but it's from a very selfish, one-sided perspective. It's like you're wanting to come off as if you're trying to be diplomatic and emotionally understanding. But I do have to be honest with you. You're not as, it's very one-sided, okay? You're trying to be emotionally diplomatic and keeping yourself composed, but you're not as understanding and as yielding to this person as you would like to think that you are. Damn. Yeah, because of whatever this, it's either like there's this energy of a third party around this, or like there's still this resentment for something not going your way. So let's get back to this advice. The advice is to acknowledge that, like, shit, I'm holding on to this, but yet I still can't move on from this person. I'm not letting, like, I'm not forgiving this person for this, but yet I'm still not moving on. So it's just best for me. It's like Spirit is saying, like, you're not moving on. You're not letting this person go. So can you look at the thing that you're holding on to that justifies you being ornery towards this person so you can begin to do the healing work of it, right? Clarify this advice. The Three of Swords, like, for real. Advice. Advise yourself as to where you still holding on to this pain. Yeah, it's time to wrap that. Like, I'm not even trying to place... Like, I'm not even trying to play a smile. I'm just being honest. It's time to wrap that shit up. You're not going to, like, as if this person was to come back around, you would be happy to try to work this out. So why are you still trying to justify holding on to the pain of this situation? It's time to acknowledge where you're holding on to the pain and how that pain is stopping you from being able to either move on from this person or move on from a repetitive cycle that does not feel good, and it is stopping you from the warm embrace that you want to be in when it comes to this person. So help me understand this. It's like it's time to cut the gameplay out. That's how you get to this fine romance. Cut through this malice, cold-hearted reaction bullshit. It's strategy. But it don't give you what you want. Yeah, it's literally like understanding. It's like understanding the worst is over. And if I don't turn my back on this pain, reliving this painful situation, I am literally manifesting that into the new opportunity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Spirit is saying, put in, like, the worst is over. There's new opportunities, faded opportunities coming in. And I have to be honest with you. I do feel like this fine romance is with this person because they have major regret here, okay? They have major regret. And this is definitely someone that is about to be reaching out towards you and wanting to nurture the situation here. I'm actually going to pause this because I just got a brand new deck of cards. Okay, so I do see this person reaching out. I do see this person wanting to nurture this. I do see this person wanting to bring some sort of practicality into this situation here, okay? Now, what I want to do is use these brand new lovely cards. And if you're dealing with Aries through Pisces, what I want to do is see what is the message that is coming through that you need to know that needs to be transmuted in order for you guys to make it from the current energy to this fine romance. What is the energy that needs to be transmuted in order to make it from your current position with this person to the fine romance, okay? As Sag is dealing with Aries through Pisces, what is the energy? What is the karmic energy that must be transmuted in order for them to go from their current position with this person to find romance with this person? Clear, concise messages, please. For Aries, we do have learn from the pain, okay? It says pain is the catalyst for change. Allow it to lead you into deeper wisdom and growth. If you're dealing with the Taurus, the message is soften the armor. It says what once protected you may now be holding you back. Let your heart breathe without defense. If you're dealing with a Gemini, we have understand karmic returns. What you send out into the universe comes back. Be mindful of your energy. If you're dealing with a Cancer, we have choose with love. Love is the most powerful force. Choose love over fear, and your life will transform. If you're dealing with a Leo, we have face your fears. Fear is a teacher, not a barrier. Face it head on, and it will lose its power over you. If you're dealing with the Virgo, it says align with your higher path. It says the more you align with your soul's truth, the less resistance you'll face. Flow with purpose, not pressure. If you're dealing with the Libra, it says untangle emotional dependencies. When love feels like survival, it's not love. It's fear. You're safe without the attachment. If you're dealing with the Scorpio, we have stop carrying what isn't yours. You've taken on emotions, guilt, and weights that were never yours. Give it back. Be free. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius, it says unbind inner chains. Your soul is ready to be free. Let go of self-imposed limitations and step into your power. If you're dealing with the Capricorn, see the karmic reflections. Every person you meet reflects something within yourself. Learn from what they mirror back to you. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, we have release the soul burden. What you carry in silence still shapes your path. Speak it, feel it, and finally let it go. And last but not least, if you're dealing with the Pisces, it says embrace soul transformation. Transformation isn't easy, but it's necessary. Embrace the changes that lead you to your higher self. All right, Sag, I love you. Thank you all so much for allowing me to use my new cards. I pray that these messages bring you some guidance and clarity. If so, I would thoroughly appreciate that thumbs up down below, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace, love, and light.